What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That way we know that you're following along. Also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We do them just about every single day. If you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you want to give it a try, sign up there using promo code WINDAILY. That'll get you 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold. It's about $100 value, get you access to all of our daily articles. Also gets you access to our Discord, where we're constantly talking about both DFS and PrizePicks. So go sign up there using promo code Win Daily. So if we do a recap of yesterday, mixed results. We went 2-2. Scherzer crushed his prop with 11 strikeouts. Our eyes led off with a homer yesterday. Both Blackman and Hernandez fell just a little bit short of their 1.5 total bases. They both had one single, fell just short with, again, missed it by just a single. Today's a new day. We'll look to go 4-0. Let's go ahead and jump in. So it is the last slate before the All-Star game. I will say to start, some of the hitting props out there just really wasn't a fan of. So we're going to be starting off with some pitching props. There also was one hitting one that I did like. So the first one that we're going to actually go with today is going to be a first inning runs allowed. We're going to go with the no side of this White Sox and Twins game. Have really two good pitchers going in this one. I expect this game to be a very low scoring one. We have Dylan Cease going against Chris Archer. Over the last month, Dylan Cease has just been lights out. He's got a .91 ERA over the last month, and that's through 29 innings. So we're not talking about just a couple starts. He's been absolutely lights out. He has a 28% K rate over the last month. So I don't expect the Twins to be able to get to him today. And if they do, I don't think it's going to be early. They'll be lucky to get a run or two against him. Even on the other side of the matchup, you have Chris Archer. Chris Archer's been dealing this year. He hasn't let up more than 3 earned runs in any start since early May. And even over his last few starts, he's given up a run or two. He's been pitching to a 2.08 ERA over the last month, and it's a great spot for him. White Sox are far better against lefties and righties. When they have a righty on the mound, I tend to use a pitcher against them just because they're not as strong. So we're going to go with the under on this first inning runs allowed prop. So really the no side of it. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Jose Berrios and his 5.5 strikeouts. We're going to go with the over on this one. This one is the early game of the day. It starts at 12:05. I believe it's a Peacock game. But I do like the over on this one. In Berrios' last 2 starts, he has been dealing. He's got 6 strikeouts and 13 strikeouts. He struck out 13 Phillies the other day. So he's starting to get back on track. He struggled early in the year. But over the last few starts, he has been a lot better. He's facing, again, a watered-down lineup today with the Royals, with a lot of those guys being out due to the COVID vaccine issue. Yesterday, the Blue Jays were able to strike out 9 Royals, and that was mostly a bullpen game. Castillo only went a few innings. So with the upside today, I really love the spot for Berrios. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get 7 or 8 strikeouts today. So we're going to go with the over on the Jose Berrios strikeout prop. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Aaron Nola's strikeout prop of 6.5 strikeouts. Nola gets a great matchup today against the Marlins. This Marlins lineup just isn't very good. And Nola has been dealing also. Over the last month, he has a nearly 26% K rate. And I think with this matchup, there's definitely some upside. The Marlins are probably going to throw out 7 to 8 righty bats today. Over the last month, Nola has a 34% K rate against righties. So this is just a great matchup for him. We're going to go with the over on this 6.5 K prop. So I think he gets 8 or 9 here. He's reached the 7 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 outings. So we're hoping that he gets it in 5 of his last 6 today after this game. So we'll go ahead and smash the over on the 6.5 K prop for Aaron Nola today. The last one that we are going to go with is going to be his teammate, Rhys Hoskins. Love this spot for Hoskins today. The Phillies get to take on Trevor Rogers. Although Rogers has been a little bit better over his last handful of outings, he's still struggled this year. And he's also faced the Phillies twice this year. He's given up 4 runs and 7 runs. The Phillies have his number. when you face off against Rogers, you really want to attack him with righties. They have a 468 slugging percentage this year and a 357 WOBA. If we look at what Hoskins has done, he's been just great against lefties this season. He's got a 597 slugging percentage and a 1.002 OPS. He also has great numbers against Rogers in his career. He's got 3 homers and 14 at-bats and a 1.777 OPS. I don't normally use BVP as a factor in any of my decisions, but when you have numbers like Hoskins has against Rogers, you really have to take them into consideration. So I really love this spot for Hoskins. Look for him to go into the All-Star break strongly. Our model has him at 9 today, so we're going to go with the over on this 8 or 7.5 hitter fantasy score for Rhys Hoskins. So if we do a recap of where we're going today with our core 4, we're going to go with the under or the no runs allowed in the first inning for the White Sox and Twins game. Really think that's going to be a low scoring affair. We're going to go with the over on the 5.5 strikeouts for Berrios. Think he brings it today. He's been pitching much better of late. We're going to go with the over on the 6.5 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. Great matchup today, especially if the Marlins load up on righties. They really just don't have too many lefties, even on the bench. And then we're going to go with the over on the 7.5 hitter fantasy score for Rhys Hoskins. Just great matchup for him today. Great numbers against Rogers in his career. So that's our core 4. If you end up using them, just make sure to like and subscribe. This way we know that you're following along. Also, if you have any questions about your own picks, just make sure to drop some notes in the comments. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. That being said, let's go 4-0 into the All-Star break. Have a good one, all.